Alright, what up, y'all? So I told y'all I was gonna tell y'all about the time when when I first ever got introduced to stealing. You hear me? And like I told y'all, y'all saw in the short video, I was trying to make sure I got it confirmed right. I don't want to put no bad low out on nobody at no time. You know, I don't know if Warren dead or alive, but I still don't want to put no bad low out on nobody. You hear me? So yeah, I confirmed it was Warren. So we was having this party. It was like a coming home party for my I don't know if this was like my cousin. I think it was my cousin daughter. You hear me? I think it was my cousin daughter. I knew it was my dad's like first cousin. So yeah, that was my cousin daughter. You hear me? He was coming home from Angola, but he wasn't coming home like and it's crazy. I'll tell this story another time because this a whole nother story in his own. But he wasn't coming home like they released him. He actually escaped. First nigga I ever heard of, you heard me, escaping Angola. Real talk, you heard me? But anyway, we threw a party for him, you heard me? Well, my pa and my mama threw a party for him, you heard me? Because he had come on from Angola or whatever. I don't even think my mama knew he had escaped or whatever. But we'll stand out there in the east on Gawain Drive, you heard me? If you know, you know. So on Gawain Drive, they had a store. And to this day, I think if you pass, if you going down Chef and you pass Gawain Drive, I think you can still see the cause I don't know if the store still up, but you can still see like where they had the store. I think it's like a tire shop. I don't know. It's something, but you can see they had a store. But back then, like I said, it was a store, and these I won't say they was Vietnamese. I know they was Asian people. You hear me? So for the sake of them, I'm gonna just say Asian instead of saying Vietnamese. But I really strongly believe they was Vietnamese people, but they owned the store or whatever. So Warren had asked all the children, you know, he was like, y'all want stuff from the store or whatever? We like, yeah, you know, we little kids. I'm probably about 8 or 9 years old at this time. So we like, yeah. So he take all of us. I'm talking about me, my sister, all our cousins, everything. You hear me? He take all of us down to the store. So you already know, we thinking that he about to buy us whatever we want. He like, get whatever y'all want, get whatever y'all want. So you hear me? I'm like, yeah, cool. So I remember I'm picking up stuff and all that, everybody getting their stuff. And I was the first one trying to run to the register, you hear me? And before I got to that, I'm like, what? He like, put it in your pocket, you hear me? So I'm like, huh? Like, put it in your pocket. And so I put the thing of candy in my pocket, and he told me to put the chips inside my pants, you hear me? He had a bill. I think he had a bill. I forgot what he did with the bill, but I remember he had bought a pack of cigarettes. He had bought a pack of cigarettes, and I think he bought a pack of rolling papers. You heard me? Everybody else was stuffing everything in their pocket and all that shit. And we walked out. First time I ever stole anything, you heard me? And that's how I got introduced to stealing, from old Uncle Warren, you hear me? They always say it's gonna be the people that's, you know, your family members that turn you on to crime and shit, right? He turned me on to stealing, you hear me? And ever since then, when I go in the store, I don't care if I got a pocket full of money or whatever, you hear me? I don't care if I got a pocket full of money. Son, I gotta take something, you hear me? Fucked up like that, real talk. That's how I caught a theft charge when I had first come home. I had caught a theft charge stealing out Walmart, you hear me? And it was crazy because I'm talking about I was hitting them for like a whole week straight, just killing them. I'm talking about killing them, everything. I'm taking everything, you hear me? This before they had the self-checkout and all that shit. I'm stinging their ass. And the day I got caught, I'm talking to my partner, you hear me? He locked up now, old Pooja Poo, you hear me? But he called me and I'm telling him, boy, I'm about to get him again, you hear me? Like, man, you need to chill out. I'm like, man, all right, you know what, you right, I'm gonna listen, but I'm like, this the last time, you hear me? Not knowing that the last time gonna be the time, you hear me? You like, man, you need to chill, Lou. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna chill, this the last time I'm gonna get him. Man, I'm talking about, I took DVDs, what else I had? DVDs, fuck, I can't remember everything I had took. but I had bought some shit too. You hear me? And so I got my little girl with me though. You hear me? Cause I swear, if I ain't had my little girl with me, bro, I was taking off. You hear me? I was gone. Bitch, pow, gone. You hear me? These secret shopping people, y'all better, man. You hear me? Y'all regular people to me. Y'all ain't nothing like the police. Call the people. I'm gone. You hear me? But I had my little girl with me, so I couldn't just take off running and leave her. So as I'm pushing the basket out, it was the little fat. He a fat black punk. I don't never see him at Walmart I was at no more. You heard me? I had one little incident with him after that, but I ain't talking about that right now. So as I'm trying to walk out the door, they come and they grab me like, hey, could you step in this office with me? I'm like, huh? They like, you can step in this office with me? I look at my little girl and I'm like, fuck, I can't do that to her like that. So I just complied, you heard me? And so they taking the stuff out of my pants or whatever like that, you heard me? And so that's when Twin, he a deputy, you heard me? A Orleans Parish Sheriff deputy, you heard me? And he come in there, whatever. And when he came in there, I was telling him, look, man, I got the money, I'll pay for it, you heard me? So that boy like, nah, we don't want your money. We gonna make an example out of you, bro. You done brought this little girl in here and all this shit like that. What type of father is you and all that? I'm talking about, he giving me an earful, you hear me? And at the time, real talk, at the time, I'm feeling played. I'm like, bitch ass nigga, like, man, you tripping, you hear me? But in hindsight, I was wrong like a motherfucker. He right. What type of example is I'm setting for my daughter, you hear me? I'm showing her, you know, like I'm still, that was wrong, you hear me? And that was wrong. You can see the look on my daughter's face. She was kind of scared. She ain't know what to do. And you know, they called her mama and stuff like that. And she had came up to the Walmart. She had got her. They took me to jail or whatever like that. And it was crazy because, like I said, I had just come home. I'm on parole and everything, you hear me? And so everybody thinking, oh Lord, he about to go back. He about to go back to jail and all this shit, you hear me? But I ended up binding out before my parole officer even caught this shit. It was cool or whatever. But saying that to see, I was wrong like a motherfucker for that, bro. For even bringing my daughter to that shit, you hear me? For real. I'm gonna end this story now because I got somebody calling me. Fuck, I might come back and tell y'all some other shit though. Culture. And bro, dang, I'm thinking about it now too. Does that make me a rat? Cause I told my mama about what happened with Warren, and she was like, "What? You knew better than that and all that shit." And I'm like, "I ain't knew better than that." It's like I kind of ratted on Warren. Does that make me a rat? I'm just saying. I don't feel like no rat, cause I wouldn't. You know, it's me and mom, bro. But I'm thinking about it. But I mean, for my auntie and Warren ain't together, so I don't see what could happen. So that's why I say I don't feel like no rat. But I'm just saying, I know how y'all is. Oh, he ratted, he snitching, or whatever. I don't know. You know. Oh well. Fuck. You know.